The most obvious inspiration for a pas de deux is a love affair. Passionate, as in Macmillan's Romeo and Juliet, or tender, as in this duet by Roland Petit. The dancers are Dominique Calfuni and Denis Gagnon. It's very romantic, but like Macmillan's work, it's modern. The man is much more than a conventional prop for the girl.
The master choreographer of the 20th century, George Balanchine, expressed many views of a partnership in his ballets. One of the most powerful comes in his ballet, Agon.
Balanchine once said ballet was woman. Nevertheless, he wrote exciting roles for the male dancer and maintained a harmonious relationship between men and women, as you can see in this pas de deux danced by Allegra Kent and Arthur Mitchell. Here is American classical dancing at its most intense. Both artists are products of the same school and company, and both completely in tune with the tremendous demands of their choreography. Balanchine made American classical dancing. He was born and trained in Russia, but his great achievement was to take all these traditional classical attitudes and develop them for the United States in the 20th century. The result is dancing of great clarity and power. Partnering, or double work, is double the work for the man. Because you have to look after your own dancing and also look after your ballerina. She must trust you. She expects you to make her look good. Of course, things can go wrong and disasters can happen, particularly when temperaments clash. Don't forget, dancers have egos. In his pas de deux sideshow, Kenneth Macmillan, using two colorful characters from the circus, shows just how disastrously wrong double work can be. My partner, Elisabetta Terabust, joins me for the final collapse.